Oh, yes, yes, yes. You can't keep a good Polish guy down. There you go. Let's see if we can get people up here now. Is this still going to work? We're going to pull it in. Oh my gosh, golly, what's going on? Now we got a bit of a delay, it looks like. That's okay. We're going to get through this. Let's see what we can do here. Now you got that. Check. 1, 2. All right. We back up to Facebook and looks like we are. Looks like we're strong on there. We in here? Come on. Come on, Facebook. Come on, Facebook. Let me know that you're on here. Let's see. Looks like I'm live. Guess I had to refresh it. You can't keep a Polish guy down. In the clutch, we can do this. There we go. Don't know if I lost y'all or not, but here we go. Oh, yay. Can't keep me down, baby. Yeah. Just don't sweat it. Just keep on doing it. Hopefully this is in sync. I don't know. Thank you for the love and all that good stuff. All right. We're going to start the show. 3 hats that you need to wear to create more joy in your life. Ready, set, intro. Thank you for sticking with me. For those that are watching this on the replay when it's edited, I just had to sweat out about 15 minutes trying to get everything to work in that, and everything was going against me. But you know what? I didn't sweat it. I just kept plugging through. I was like, you know what? I'd rather do this the right way than to come on, get the phone and do all that. Anyway, tonight, the 3 hats you need to wear to create more joy in your life. I wear more hats than that. You know where I came up with this? I was talking to a client the other day, and I had to come up with a scenario. I had my coach's hat on, and I was like, you know what? It got into more of a personal question. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to take my coach's hat off. I'm going to be just your friend, Dave. This, as a friend, this is what I would give you for advice. And I thought about that after the fact. I thought, we all have different hats that we wear at all different times. And even in the same conversation, someone may ask you legal advice and or personal advice, or all of a sudden they start pouring their heart out to you and telling you intimate details about their life. And you're kind of going, okay, do I want to wear that hat, or which hat am I wearing right now? And you have to question that a little bit. And that made me think about how many hats we wear and what hats we would have to wear to get more joy in our life. And if you haven't taken the Joy Quiz, go on davestelma.com, press the little button, hit go, and take the Joy Quiz. No one's gotten higher than a 27. That's crazy, but no one's got higher than 27 so far. Hi, Diane. Hi, Amber. I think we lost Courtney, but that's okay. Maybe we'll catch her next time. Oh, yeah. First hat that you need to wear is compassion. Compassion. Walk a mile in their shoes, right? That's what we used to say back in the 70s and that, as I was growing up as a kid. It's like, and it really comes down to respect for other people. Everyone has their own journey. We're all walking our own journey. We're taking those steps of our own journey. And respect is what it comes down to. Take a moment when someone's talking to you and just kind of absorb what their story is and have a little bit of compassion Take that's one of the hats that we have to wear. We have to wear that compassion hat. Take a moment and let them pour their heart out to you. Hear their story. Hear where they are on their journey, and that is one of the major hats that you have to wear. Part of that could be forgiveness. It could be forgiveness, and you just, and forgiveness is for who? It's for us, for the person giving the forgiveness. That's our thing. It has nothing to do with them. It doesn't matter. You're not going to beg them for an apology or something of that sort. If forgiveness is for us, and then we walk away from it, right? From whether it's psychologically you walk away or physically you walk away from that relationship or that topic or whatever that is. But that's the first hat that you have to wear, is for compassion. Really thinking of what they're going through, what they've gone through, and what they're going through at the moment in time, and having compassion for their story. It doesn't mean you have to understand it, doesn't mean that you have to justify it, but a little compassion goes a long ways when you're having that conversation with that person, because that's what they're looking for. And that's when you give compassion out, you're going to understand and relate to that other person and their story, their journey, and it's going to bring you more joy in your life, because then you can understand more things. The anxiety, the anger isn't there because you have compassion for those other people and their journey along the way. You don't know what they've gone through. You don't know if there was abuse. You don't know. I mean, there's all the negative things that you can list off: abuse, whether mental, physical, and just frustration or whatever it is. I mean, you don't know where they've come from and what they've experienced. So you can't really justify giving them an angry or just get out of here, just get out of the way. You don't know. So have some compassion. So that's the first hat that you must wear, is compassion. I'm going to consolidate this show down a little bit because I didn't start till about 1:45 because I was trying to get everything going. So compassion is the first hat that you'll wear. Next up, passion. Have passion in your life. I love that picture. Live it fully. Have passion. And I'll tell you, the first one that can give me this example in my life is, where's Courtney? Courtney's gone. Gabe, 6-year-old grandson. There isn't a day that doesn't go by that we have to stop and dance. Let's get out of the car and dance. Let's stop and dance. There really isn't a day that goes by, and I'll tell you, because and when you're 6, you shouldn't have a care in the world, but as we get older, we start getting anxiety, we start getting different things that come into our lives, financial strain, things of that sort that are on the negative side, and so we bring that upon ourselves, and then we get all frustrated, and then it's like we forget that passion. Entrepreneurs have that passion. They have that drive. When they want to start a business, they're out there and they're just pounding that pavement. They're doing whatever it takes to get that business up and running. Entrepreneurs have that spirit, successful ones, I should say. And we have to have that in our lives too. When you have passion, you have joy. Easier said than done, though, right? Because where's the passion? And we don't get passion from things, we give passion. The more passion you give out, the more passion you're going to get back. It's so very simple in theory, but it's so hard to do in practicality. What is passion? Enthusiasm. Silliness. You can just be acting silly. It's going to be enthusiasm. And that brings on passion. There isn't a person that's on this feed today Looking at the at YouTube in there. There's not a person that's not watching right now that isn't saying that if they scroll by a video of some, I don't know. Today I started scrolling through Facebook and I saw videos of elderly women or older women, senior citizens, dancing and that to a groove. And it's like people stop and they watch that. Little babies dancing in that. It's that enthusiasm, that silliness, that giving yourself the right. We don't have to be. I could be here in a suit and tie right now and kind of stuffy. And I do that when I'm talking to some professionals and that. I kind of get a little bit more stuffy. There's other people that say, forget that. You shouldn't do that. You should be yourself and you should be out there in front of them. But you have to meet them at their level and come through. If I was in a group of servicemen, they are told to be stoic and not to be emotional, and it takes a while to get that, to break that down. So instead of doing any hugs or anything in the room, we'll do like some handshakes, and we'll just say, hold on to that hand a little bit longer, and let's slowly work into it, as far as being passionate. And they're told to be stoic. So passion is what you have to embrace. Go out and do something just to bring yourself joy. Whether it's going to be watching a silly movie, watching comedies, it's great for your health. Laugh, enjoy, dance, whatever it takes, because that's good for your health. That's going to bring on those positive endorphins, everything within your body, and you're going to just enjoy life so much more. So, first hat, compassion. Second hat, passion with your life, which brings us to the third hat you must wear for joy is impact. What's another word for impact? Leadership. Little Miss Sunshine. Little sunshine there. Leadership. Be the leader of your family, be the leader of your company, of your office, be the first one and have impact. You're going to take compassion. The best thing you can do is be the leader. Sit and listen to that coworker's story about what happened. If they start complaining, that's a whole different venue, but listen and have compassion. Say, where did that come from? How did that make you feel? Sounds like a therapist, but it is. Having compassion is like therapy, right? We're going to help those people along. But that will then, you'll be the leader of the group and people will respect you for that. And the impact that we leave upon our grandchildren, upon our families, upon our coworkers, what is that legacy footprint that we're going to leave with the people on Facebook? Think about that every day. Everything that you post on Facebook, is it something positive? Is it something negative? Sometimes we kind of blow things off on there or we vent on there. That's really not Facebook. You're going to probably lose more Facebook friends by venting on there. And sometimes we have that tendency. This is not your therapy session. This isn't. Facebook isn't. That's not what it's meant for. It's meant to be social. And you can find your group or your tribe within Facebook and YouTube, and you can find that out there. But think of the impact that you're going to leave upon and the influence that you're going to have with those people. So think about that. Who do you influence? What do you make an effect on? Are you making an effect on your family? Are you making an effect on your coworkers? Are you making an effect on your grandchildren, your children? That effect, you're making an effect on everyone you come in contact with. But what kind of an effect are you leaving with them? What kind of legacy footprint are you leaving upon them? And most importantly, wake up every day and embrace the day. Embrace that morning. You woke up. That's a huge accomplishment. There's going to be a number of people that aren't going to wake up tomorrow morning. But you're not going to be one of them. So embrace that day. Embrace tomorrow morning when you wake up. Embrace it and go, yeah, I'm here. I'm going to live this to the fullest. I'm going to do everything that I can do in my possible being to influence and help others. Compassion, passion, and impact. What's the impact that you want to leave? I apologize for the glitch. That was tonight. So I condensed it down because I know everybody's got probably better shows to watch than myself. Next week, I swear I will get this. It will flow. I tested everything beforehand and somehow I had a glitch in my giddy up. So, but go out there, wear those 3 hats, put those 3 hats on proudly. And we're going to create more joy. I'm going to take this show and focus it more on getting more joy in your life because there's a lot of frustrating people out there. One brief little story before I go. I was on Facebook on one of the groups, and one of the gals broke up. One of the young women broke up with a significant other, a boyfriend, something like that. And they were like, and she said, you know, give me some help on some breakup help to get me through this. And I was like, it seems so simple to me. And I just posted on, everybody else is going, you know, unfriend him and do this and da-da-da, you know, was all this kind of, and I just said, take a moment or two and reflect upon what brought you into the relationship, what you learned from that relationship, and then forgive and move on. Because we all live relationships, jobs, occupations, and there's something within each one of those that we're supposed to learn from it. And if we don't learn it the first time, it's going to keep being thrown at us and thrown at us and thrown at us by our higher power, God, whatever you want to call it, high spirit, whatever you want to call it. That test is always going to be, test or trial is going to be thrown at us until we learn the lesson that we need to. So sit down. I'm sure any relationship doesn't start out as, you know, someday we're going to hate each other. It doesn't start out that way. You start out loving each other. You start everything that goes with that relationship. So what did you learn from it? And that was my advice to her. So if you have any relationships out there that are bringing you stress or anxiety or questions, sit down, reflect about it. Reflect on that relationship, have compassion, and then bring out the passion again. And then what impact are you going to have within that other life? So thanks for bearing with the glitches this week. Thanks, Diane. Thanks, Amber. Everyone else that's watching and those on YouTube. I didn't get a chance to bring that up or see the comments on there. So until next week, have a great week. And if you're in Wisconsin, watch out for the storms. We'll see you next week.